Good morning, how are you doing today? Today I'm going to be sharing with you my summer 2024 semi-annual sale haul from the first weekend of SAS. I mainly got body care items. I actually didn't pick up any hand soaps because they were all 50% off in my store, and I'm holding out for some 75% off hand soaps, so hopefully when they do markdowns that happens. But I got a good combination, mainly body care, but a little bit of home fragrance as well. I didn't spend anything over the price point of 75% off or $3.95 a piece. Anything that was $4.95 a piece or higher, I decided to wait on. So what you're going to be seeing is pretty much the lowest prices. So everything in this haul that I'm going to share with you today, I purchased on Saturday and Sunday, which were days 1 and 2 of the semi-annual sale. And everything altogether cost me $53.50. So keep watching if you want to see what $50 can get you at semi-annual sale. So right as you walk into the semi-annual sale, that first big front table has all of the Block Party collection fragrances. Those are all of the new fragrances for semi-annual sale. They're technically not new fragrances. They're returning repackages, but either way, they're kind of the main feature of the semi-annual sale in terms of new fragrances. So right at the beginning at that front table, I started my sales shopping with grabbing myself a shower gel and a fine fragrance mist of watermelon lemonade, which was on my wish list because I have the lotion and I needed to complete the set. So here's what the packaging on that one looks like, and this one has notes of watermelon ice, sparkling water, and sugared lemon. I already have started using the fine fragrance mist because in my what scents I'm wearing this June, I wanted to do a watermelon scent, but I had some groovy watermelon that I was pairing with the watermelon lemonade lotion, so now I'm already going to jump right into using this one. Comparing and contrasting to previous watermelon lemonades that they've had in the body care, I feel like if there's any differences, this one is coming off as more of a lemonade forward kind of fragrance, at least with my body chemistry this time around. When I was using my older lotion, I was noticing it was more like a bitter watermelon rind scent. It's very strong and candy-like, but this one actually I'm noticing a lot more lemon and like a sugary, syrupy lemon scent with it, which is really pleasant. So these two items, along with the rest of the Block Party collection, were priced at $3.95 a piece. And for my sister, I found this Firecracker Pop in the shower gel, also part of the Block Party collection. And this one has notes of red cherry, fresh citrus, and juicy berry. Normally I would have gotten some for myself. I already actually have a complete set that I am working on right now at home, so I didn't need to get any more for myself, but she is a big cherry fan, so she's gonna love this one. So the next thing I did when I was at semi-annual sale is I walked over to the 75% off table. My store only had one 75% off table to start off with, and it wasn't as full as I was imagining it would be. I think what actually ended up happening in my store is they kind of threw together just quickly the tables and didn't fluff them up and fill them up with all of the backroom stock. I think they were kind of in a hurry, and so what ended up happening is when I went on day 2, there was actually a lot of new bins filled with more different items that I didn't see on day 1. But either way, on day 1, they did have a bin filled with the Valentine's Day collection, which is one of the ones that I predicted would go clearance. So this one is the Sweetheart Cherry. I actually already have a set of this one as well, but this is for my sister. She mainly uses shower gels, which is why I got her the Firecracker Pop in a body wash. So like I said, she's also a cherry fan, so I got her the Sweetheart Cherry, and this one has notes of wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla, which, by the way, if you want a more in-depth review of this fragrance, of what I think and comparing it to some other cherry scents, I did a video on that already, so I'll leave it in the card section up above for you to watch if you're curious about that. But this one, in my experience, is very soft compared to some of their other cherry scents. I find that the longevity of their cherry scents normally are quite good, and lots of their cherry scents are more syrupy and juicy fruity, but this one, because it's got the pistachio in it, is more of like a calm, nutty, desserty kind of cherry scent. It's very nice. So since I found this shower gel of Sweetheart Cherry on the 75% off table, and I also used a 20% off coupon off of everything, by the way, this came out to be $2.99. On my 75% off table, they also had a bin full of lip glosses and lip care, and I found these ones here, which I was curious about when they originally came out with them around Valentine's Day as well. So this is the Toasted Cherry Donut, and I have not tried it yet, so I'll be looking forward to giving those a try. I did grab 2 of these. One of them will be for me, but I probably will end up passing along the second one to my mom or my sister or somebody. But these came out to be $1.99 with my 20% off coupon and the 75% off sale. These were the only 2 items that I grabbed from the 50% off table. These are some hand sanitizer pocket backs, and this one is the Clementine Calypso, and this one is Sun-Drenched Linen. These are not really Melissa scents. I actually got these for my sister once again. I mainly was shopping for my sister this time around because she had a little wish list for me, so these ended up being 77, 78 cents, somewhere in there for the 50% off. So as I was winding down with my trip, I was kind of making my way towards the back of the store, store. I made a couple circuits and made sure that there wasn't anything I was missing that I really needed or wanted. I ended up finding a tower with travel sizes or minis on it that was 3 for $7. So I grabbed these 3 items. So I got my sister the Sweetheart Cherry Fine Fragrance Mist, and then I got a little pair of a hand cream and a fine fragrance mist in iced lemon pound cake. So like I said, that's $7 there for these 3. Last but not least, for day 1, I grabbed this travel size fine fragrance mist of Solar Shine. This is one of their new fragrances for summer, and this one is not on any type of clearance, which is why I used it for my free item coupon. This one is Radiant Coconut and Vanilla, and I don't know, I think I'm not so sure about this fragrance after all. I smelled it in the store and I thought it was probably my favorite of the 3, but when I came home and smelled it, it had a little bit too concentrated of a perfumey smell that was kind of like a headache-inducing quality to it. At least for me. I know it might not be that way for other people, but on a personal level, I was like, there's something in there that's not working for me. And I just read the notes now, and now I know why. It's got tuberose in it. And every time I've ever smelled tuberose, I have not enjoyed it. So that's probably why I ended up not feeling this one as much as I thought I did. So it's Radiant Coconut, Sunlit Tuberose, and Bronze Tonka. I really like the coconut note in it, and it is a really pretty fragrance, but I don't think it's going to be something that I want to enjoy wearing, so I will probably pass this one along as well. On the plus side, like I said, it was a free item, so it didn't cost me anything. Brand new day on Sunday, day 2 of the semi-annual sale. I noticed, like I mentioned before, that there were some newly added 75% off items on the table, so that is mainly what I grabbed, but I did grab a couple of $3.95 items off that front table as well. The back of it, they were slow to add some of the throwback fragrances, things like the Madagascar Vanilla, the Tahiti Island Dream. They were kind of spotty where they had only parts of the set but not all forms. There was no Cherry Blossom, no Freesia. I think they had started to on day 2 add a couple of Cucumber Melon items, but for whatever reason at my location they were just really slow to get started on some of those promised retired fragrances. But I did find some Tahiti Island Dream and I picked that up. So for $3.95 a piece, I got the shower gel and the body lotion, and this one has notes of fresh coconut water, sparkling mandarin, kiwi blossom, lush frangipani, and Tahitian vanilla musk. I especially love the packaging of the shower gel. I love the green paired with the blue cap. I actually saw at my store some of the shower gels had like a clear cap and then some had the blue, so I made sure to grab the blue because I thought that was cuter. Also at my location, they did not yet have the fine fragrance mist, so I'll be keeping my eyes open for that one the next time I go in. This is definitely a fragrance that smells better at home, but it is a little bit different than how I remember it smelling. I now remember that the first time I smelled it back in its original days, that it was one of those fragrances that wasn't very strong or stand out to me. It's not that it was a bad fragrance. I did enjoy the fragrance. In fact, all of those notes are some of my favorites. But when I would put it on my skin, it kind of was like an amplified version of wearing an unfragranced scent. It was almost like something about it, just with my body chemistry, it ended up fading away to nothing a little bit, like just a little bit of a sweet, creamy scent. But this time, as I've put it on my skin and I'm smelling it, I'm noticing more of the kiwi notes this time around than I did in the original fragrance. I feel like it was more of a coconut forward fragrance the first time I smelled it, but now I'm noticing more of the kiwi, which is a good thing because I don't really have much kiwi in my life, so that's probably for the better. So of course then after that front table, once again, I made a beeline to the 75% off, and there were a lot of fragrances on that were added that I wasn't interested in. Things like Luminous and Dream Bright were added to the table in abundant fluffy bins, but I'm not really interested in those fragrances. But Jose was able to find something for himself. This is the Manhattan Nightcap from the men's collection, and this is Black Santal, Sweet Brandy, and Cherry Wood. At least at my location, this one seemed pretty lucky to find because I didn't really see any other men's collection items on the 75% off table, so it was kind of cool for Jose to find this body cream. So between the 75% off sale as well as the 20% off coupon I added to it, this ended up being $3.39. And then on the 75% off, they also added some more lip glosses, so I found this iced lemon pound cake one as well. This one ended up being $1.79. And then also on day 2, I ended up finding a couple of 75% off candles. So let me show you those. This is not a me scent, but this is Dahlia. I like it better in the body care than the home fragrance. It might just be me, or I might be smelling this wrong, but in the home fragrance, this kind of has a wet cardboard smell that I didn't really notice in the body care. And it has notes of dahlia petals, crisp pear, and praline. I don't smell any praline. And if I did smell praline, I probably would like it better. But here are the ones that I'm really excited about. This is Twisted Peppermint, one of my all-time favorite Christmas home fragrances. Twisted Peppermint has notes of cool peppermint, sugared snow, fresh balsam, and vanilla buttercream. It smells like Christmas memories. And then last but definitely not least, I grabbed the sugared snickerdoodle. So this one, I actually burned a different version of this last year, and it ended up being kind of a sooty, not very good experience burning. But I do love this fragrance, and I've burnt it in the past and not noticed that, so I'm hoping it was just a bad batch last time. So I was kind of glad to be able to try it one more time with a 75% off option. So this one has notes of warm spice, creamy vanilla, and sugared musk. So with those 75% off 3-wick candles, the Twisted Peppermint ended up being $4.99. Sugared Snickerdoodle ended up being $5.39. And then Dahlia was $5 even. Okay, just kidding. That wasn't last but not least. This is the last but not least item, and this is what I got for my full free size body care coupon, and I ended up finding this Rain Perfume Mist. And once again, I'm purposely using my coupons on full price items that are not on clearance because that's how you get the best savings, and who knows if this will ever go on clearance anytime soon. So this is actually the same fragrance as the original hyaluronic acid water collection, and I really enjoyed that one. I'm normally not a fresh clean person, or at least I want to be. Like, I like that concept of a smell, but I just haven't found the one for me, except I think this is the one for me. So this is a little bit different than the water spray they had, which was a water-based. This is an alcohol-based spray because it's a perfume mist, and so it's a little bit more of a concentrated experience than that original water mist. So I'm excited to give that one a try and pair it with some of my leftover water goodies. And there you have it. That is what you can get for $50 at semi-annual sale. That's what I picked up over the first weekend of the sale. You'll have to let me know down in the comments below, were you able to find any treasures off the 75% off table specifically. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you continue to have some fun at the semi-annual sale, as it does last all month long, and I will see you in my next video. Until next time, bye.